I feel really excited for our upcoming training happening. And I'm curious to know, what do you see people receive from doing the training? And do they need to have experience with yoga to attend a training like this?
Hmm. Well, personally, and I'm a little biased, I think that this training could literally benefit every human because we learn really fundamental skills about what does it mean to be human and how can we better connect with each other in a way that's more honest and authentic and direct. And we also get our very physical needs for touch and connection and soothing and just those very primal kind of animal qualities. And I mean that word in the highest sense, just something that's very direct and natural versus, how the mind can easily complicate things. So I feel like we get to relate to each other without words, without a lot of excess mental energy, and we just get this deep exhale. Yeah, and it's just so beautiful to witness how quickly we can come back to what's natural. And I heard something recently that I thought was really beautiful. A lot of us are skilled and knowledgeable about how to nourish the body in terms of nutrition, but we're not as skilled or experienced or knowledgeable about how to nourish the mind. And I feel like one of the main nourishments that the mind needs is love and acceptance and validation and reflection. And we get that in partner yoga. And so from that perspective, I feel like these are human needs that really get filled from this practice. And it reminds us what is simple and what is real. And regarding the other half of the question about do you need experience with yoga, obviously some foundational experience like what is a down dog posture is very helpful. So we're not teaching fundamentals. So what I like to say is a year of yoga experience is very helpful coming in. But on the other hand, my experience is that people who have had maybe decades of individual practice can often have a harder time with a practice that's relational because they've really solidified yoga as an individual practice, something that they're relating to themselves. So to open that to a relational field can be challenging. But people who experience partner yoga who have had very little or maybe been very challenged in an individual practice can often find an opening with this practice that they never got. Because as you and I well know, we can go so much deeper, so much faster, and contact that sense of expansion and space in our minds, in our bodies, in our heart, in our consciousness. Partner yoga just amplifies space. And that's basically what we're all needing. And then to bring it full circle back to the original question about how does what has partner yoga taught me and what does it teach us as a community, is that it teaches us to surrender and allow and be fully present in ourself as the foundation to really make that connection with others. And I think just one closing point on that, Lara, from our conversation earlier, we know that we're taught to seek safety outside of ourselves, that we need others to fulfill us. And yes, as humans, we do need connection, But that connection has to come from a place of being deeply rooted in ourself. So then the sharing comes from more of choice and celebration than neediness, which we know can lead to,
Codependence.
and amongst other qualities.
Mm-hmm.
So thank you for this fun conversation, and I'm excited for our upcoming training. We have a couple spaces left, and I'm hoping that we have an equal balance of male and female energy.
Okay, looking forward to it. Thank you, Elizabeth, for sharing.
Thank you.
And we hope to welcome you to the training coming in March.